So if you are not entertained, we are totally freaking hacking YouTube and finding the best way to find YouTube viral outlier video, golden nuggets, finder, Softgen. If you're like me and sick and tired of paying YouTube softwares, instead we're just gonna build our own today. We're gonna call it the YouTube Viral Video Finder. We're gonna use a tool called Softgen, and we're gonna use the Google API. We're also gonna use ChatGPT, and here's how it's gonna work. Ever wonder how you're able to find viral videos? And I'm not talking about videos with a lot of views. I'm talking about videos that are viral outliers for small accounts. So let's say you have an account with less than 10,000 subscribers, but your video went viral to 1 million. Those are the gems I'm going to try to find. We're going to call them the golden nuggets. And in this video, I'm going to build that tool from start to finish and show you the power of no code using Softgen. So let's jump into it. Step 1, we're going to set up the backend. I'm going to show you how to do the full backend integration. Step 2, we're going to build the front end, make it look really nice, simple. 3, we're going to tap into the Google API. So we're going to be able to pull in real-time YouTube data. And then number 4 is we're going to use OpenAI ChatGPT to get a lot of the information and process a lot of the info why these videos are becoming viral. And then number 5 is my secret sauce. And you guys better stick around because this is going to be the big one. And is going to try to do this all in 30 minutes. Let's just jump right into it, no more talking. First things first, Softgen, if you guys aren't familiar, it's a no-code AI tool. And right when you sign up, so we're going to do Viral Finder. You could build a front end, which would be like if you're just building like a landing page for yourself or some type of directory. And then you can click over to Full Stack. Full Stack is like it says, you can build out everything. So full backend, authentication, database, real-time syncing, you name it, it can do it, right? So Viral Finder, we're gonna create the project. So right away, this is what I love about Softgen is the first thing they're like, now let's build out this backend. We're gonna set up Firebase, add an email, set up, join, it's free. Go to your console. I'm gonna show you the 5 steps to get your database set up. This part used to be so complicated and now it's so freaking easy. So if you guys are new to my channel, you guys will see how insane this is. And you'll never have to worry about, oh man, the back end, I'm just building glorified demos. This is the real deal. So Viral Finder, we're gonna hit continue. We're gonna enable Gemini, and then we're gonna turn off Google Analytics, turn it off. We're gonna set it up later. Create the project. So we've literally set up our first step, which is we're gonna create the Firebase backend, which is going to allow us to have Softgen communicate with our backend and do everything that we need. And in this case, we're going to need it because we're going to want to store stuff, set up favorites, do all that. And as you can see here, go to Firebase, add project, which is what we just did. We're just waiting for it to continue. There it is. Now we're going to hit continue. And now you just follow the steps. Super easy. This takes about 4 or 5 minutes for the first time when you've done it, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. So first thing, set up Firebase Client SDK. So the way you do that, you go to project settings, and then down here, you click on web. If you're building iOS, you would click iOS, Android, and we're going to click on web. Now we're going to go Viral Finder. We're going to hit register app. So this is the SDK. This is the way for those 2 things to communicate. So Firebase will be able to now communicate with our product. So here's Softgen. So now all we do is we paste that SDK. First step, done. Next thing is we have these 4 pieces. Authentication, Cloud Firestore, real-time database, and cloud storage. Those are the 4 steps. So first one's first is Firebase authentication. Let's go to that. So the way you do that is we're going to go back in here. We're going to continue to console and we're going to go right here and it's going to go to authentication. You just select that. That's step 1. And then you hit get started. Once you've hit get started, you're going to hit email and password and you're going to enable. Remember, follow these steps step by step. You guys save this video so you can just follow it. I'm going to rapid fire this because the point is to just show you what you need to do and you can slow it down if you want to. Hit save. And now we have our authentication set up. If you guys are interested, you could obviously do different type of authentication, Google authentication. It just takes a little bit longer. So that's step 1. So now we did it, right? Firebase authentication. Next, we're going to go to Cloud Firebase, Firestore. So we're going to go back to all products. And then we're going to look for Cloud Firestore. So this is the second piece. We're just going to wait for that. And if you've already watched this, just skip ahead a little bit. But this is for people who have never done it. So we're going to create a database. We're going to hit next. We're going to hit in production mode. Make sure it's in production mode so we could actually use it right away. We'll wait for this to finish. So while this is finishing, if you guys haven't watched my stuff before, I do a bunch of clones. I create SaaS products. We do games, demos, you name it, we do it all. And if you guys want to, definitely give a follow. And if you guys do check out Softgen, buy me a cup of coffee. I do really, really appreciate it. And there you go. So database done. So now we got our Firestore. Next thing we're going to do real-time database. So this is the 3rd step. We're going to go to all products and we're gonna find real-time database. There it is. So this one is 2 steps, but it's again easy. So create database first. We're gonna go next. And also this needs to be in locked mode. Make sure you guys have that in locked mode. And now that's set up. So now the final step is our cloud storage. So now we're gonna go back to all products and we're gonna go to storage. And I'm sorry, this is the one that's 2 steps. So you have to upgrade your product. It's gonna ask you, hey, set up a cloud billing account. So you just put your credit card in there. You don't have to spend a penny until you start obviously using it and getting a lot of traffic. But you just need to basically have this account set up. So you just set it up, connect it, it's free. And what's amazing about Google and Firebase, you get $500 if you sign up. So I already have one connected, so I'm just gonna pick it, and then I'm just gonna link the cloud billing account. That's it, and now we're done. So that's step, and that was the part 1, and now part 2 is just get started, hit continue, hit create in production mode, and we are, oh, so one thing, great, this is great. So unknown error just came up. You just have to hit refresh. If this happens to you, for some reason it happens on Google like this, you just do it again. Now get started, continue, and create in production mode. And now it's gonna work. This happens every 10 times. I've seen it happen. There it is. And now you got your bucket created. So now we're gonna go back here and we're gonna check off our 4th and final step. Next, we're gonna go here. And then we need to now go in and create a service account. This is 2 steps. Again, very simple. You go project settings, service accounts, and then right here, this is your code. So we're gonna copy this. We're gonna go back to Softgen. We're gonna paste that, and then we're gonna go back here and we're gonna generate new private key. So this is a private key that's generated, and it's an actual file that gets downloaded on your computer. And then we're gonna go back to Softgen. It says right here, look what it says, select Firebase service account JSON. So we're gonna pick that, we're gonna go to downloads, and we're gonna select that. And now we are 95% there. And now the final step to do this is we go click on these 5 service accounts. Don't miss this part because it's not gonna work. You click 5 service accounts, and what you have to do is you essentially give Softgen the ability to make and modify different things. So you're given a basic ownership. So we're gonna click here, include Google provided role grants, and there's 5 things you need to change, as you can see. So you go here, and now we're just gonna pick these and type in owner. So this is gonna give owner rights, not rights, but permission basically, to make modifications on your behalf. And that's essentially what this will do. So we're just gonna type in owner on all of them. This might seem complicated, but just replay this video, guys. It's really, really simple. And now we're gonna do the 4 down here. 1, we're gonna go owner, save. We're gonna go 2, and this is all for Firebase. We're gonna hit save. This is what's called permissions. Whenever you hear people talk about permissions, that's basically what we're doing here. We're just giving permission to the roles. Oh, sorry, I'm giving myself, oops, owner. And if you've seen this before in this video, I've done a bunch of these instructional videos. Just skip ahead a few minutes. But we're almost done here. This is literally, guys. And now we are finished, and now we're done. We're gonna go back here to Softgen, and we're gonna say, I have set all the IAM permissions, and we're gonna hit complete setup. And just like that, we now have full backend. I'm talking full backend. We have authentication, we have Firestore, we have real-time data, and we have storage. So I like to go to night mode, and now we're off and running. So basically, let me take a sip of coffee because that was a mouthful. So all the complex stuff, I'm a no-code dev. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know how to set up backends. We just did it. Softgen shows you the steps. It's 5 steps, multi-part. But once you're done with it, now we're done. We could literally communicate with Softgen and tell it to do whatever the heck we want. Save images, do any type of logins. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new task. And this is what I like to do is I like to say, before I start anything, I just set up the full backend Firebase account. Can you create a test connections button to make sure everything works? This is only for testing purposes. Actually, in the meantime, guys, just a quick plug. If you guys want to join an amazing no-code AI army community, we have 2,388 people, all communicating, all creating, all doing badass things from games to developments to building SaaS businesses. Everybody's collaborating. It's completely free. Check the link below. And like always, if you guys do grab a coffee or grab a Softgen account, which I do recommend, you could grab me a cup of coffee. My nice refill. I've been mashing on the French press lately, so I do appreciate that so much. All right, let's see. Here we go. Firebase connection tester. So I like to do this because I want to make sure everything is connected before I get building out a whole project. So we're going to test this. Test all services. There you go. Firestore connection successful, authentication, database storage. So now we have our test connection. So this is good. Okay, next what we're gonna do, we could just go check off the list really quick. So we have the whole backend set up. So we can get rid of this. So now let's build out the front end. So here's what we're gonna do. You can now get rid of the Firebase connection tester. I want to build a YouTube viral video finder that uses the YouTube API from Google, period. I want to have a search box that I put a keyword in, period. I then want you to display 5 YouTube videos related to that keyword. And that is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start really simple. I just wanted to create the search function, and I want to be able to display things using the YouTube API. So it's gonna ask me for obviously the YouTube API. So that's gonna be the key. And then once we have the search function working, then what we're gonna do is we're then going to add all the different functionality, which is filtered by subscriber numbers, filtered by views, filtered by whatever metric you wanna have. We're gonna have a bunch of different filter mechanisms in there, but you wanna just start simple. Let's just get the front end built with the search function, some of the filter elements, and then we're gonna be able to actually use the real-time data. One of my favorite things with Softgen is we just got an error, but I haven't touched anything, and it's just gonna fix it. I'm not even gonna have to copy or take a picture of it. It's just gonna read the page, and it's gonna see there's an error, and it's gonna fix it. We got our search now, so let's just go in here, and obviously this isn't connected, so Manus AI, it's not gonna work, but you can see we have our first step. So the next thing we want to do is actually connect our YouTube API. So we're going to go to console.cloud.google.com. So make sure you guys go to there. Once you're in here, I already created a project, but I'm just going to create a new project just to show you. So we're going to create a new project. And again, this is all free, and you have a bunch of different, it says right here, you have 14 projects remaining in your quota. So we're going to call this Viral Find, Firebase Payment, No Organization, Create. And again, you get like free, like just sign up for all these services because they're not going to cost you anything until you start using it a lot. That's kind of the big thing when it comes to all this stuff. Is like, sure, once you get a website that's getting 10,000 visitors a day, it's going to cost you money. But for now, you're learning and you can still use all these tools. They don't require you to spend a lot of money. So now we're going to go into our Viral Finder and we're going to search for YouTube. Or we're going to click on the first one and it's going to say right here, enable. See that? So we're just going to hit enable. And now you're going to be tapping the API. So what the API does is basically a connection between your app and the data source. That's what it is. And we're going to go up here and you're going to hit create credentials. And what this is going to do is this is going to give you your key. And this is the most important part. So we're going to do user data belongs to Google. And then you just fill this out. So I already have my key. I'm not going to go through this process again, but it's simple. So I'm going to go back to Viral Finder, which is the one I have. And I already have my credentials right here. See? So I'm going to just show the key. Obviously, you guys don't even bother trying to get this key because I'm going to delete it when this video is done. And then we're going to go back to back to Softgen. And we're going to say, here is our YouTube API key. I want you now to use this to display our results, period. Limited to 5 results per search. And just like that, we're giving Softgen the API for YouTube. And it's going to create the actual results. And you're going to see that this is where the magic is. Like, you see the power of this, where you could use APIs from other sources and pull in data into your own app. It really does open up your whole mind to create whatever the heck you want, right? Like, it was definitely a breakthrough moment for me. This happened obviously years ago because we've been doing this stuff for a long time. But when it came to no code, I would still have to, my developer and be like, hey, Tomek, can you do this? Can you connect all this for me? Now I can obviously do this all by myself, just like you can now do it. And whatever the idea is, maybe you come up with a different YouTube idea or using different type of products, or maybe it's going to have to do with eBay or Etsy or whatever the hell you do. You just can now connect all of these dots together using no code, using Softgen, and being able to build out full-blown products. So now we're going to go back to our list. And now guess what? Google API, check. That was it. Simple as that, right? So we have our basic front end. Now we have our Google API. And then we're going to get rid of this. We're still working on our front end. So that's what we're waiting for now. Let's see if it works. So we're going to go to Manus AI and we're going to hit search and look at that. Just like that. Like, how insane is that? If you're a developer and you've seen this kind of stuff before, it's obviously common knowledge for you. But for people that don't understand the power of connecting these two worlds together, and now you can very simply use no code to create whatever the heck you want. And here you go. Now we have our results. This is real-time data. And now we're going to continue to actually build out all the filter mechanisms. So let's do the first one. So everything works, period. Now I want to add some filter functions. I want to be able to filter by subscriber totals for the account posting the videos, period. Give me minimum and a maximum. And just like that, we're going to create a filter system. So now it's only going to show videos from creators within a certain range. And this is kind of what I think was the breakthrough that hit me, because I have seen other tools try this, but here's the thing. They're not pulling in real-time data. What they do is once a week or however long, they just pull in a batch of data and then they filter it for you. But we're going to do it in real time. And that's going to be the big breakthrough for this product. It's actually going to be internal for us. And I'll probably launch this actually to an exclusive group, because it just makes too much sense, because it's going to be so good. Be able to find all these viral videos. Oh, and then one other thing you can do now is go back to your API. So we're going to close this, and then we're going to go to our API here. And if you hit refresh, and now you can see that it's working right here. See that? We just had our first query right here, request API v1 request. So that means it works. And we saw it works. Now we have our minimum and maximum subscribers. So let's give this a shot. Let's go back to Manus AI and let's do max subscribers 100,000. And there you go. There's our results. But here's the thing. So we only have 2 results, which means we're not pulling enough data to be able to filter out by max subscribers. So that's what we're going to fix next. So we're going to say, I want you to use 100 videos for the search and filter from those. So what this is going to do is now it's going to actually query 100 videos. It's probably doing 5, and it's only displaying 2 that are under the criteria for the filter. So you have to give the API more room. We have to just tell it, hey, I'm not getting enough data. I want to get much more data. And that's how you do it. So simple. Looks like we got 100, but I want to add one more thing. Can I also want you to sort them by most views and add a sort pull down on the right side. You guys are starting to see what I'm doing piece by piece. I'm adding all the little things that I want to have in this product. And if we go back to it, what are we doing? We're basically building out this whole front end, adding all of the things that I want there on the homepage, and then being able to modify it, change it, filter it. Whatever the ideas that come to your mind, this is the key when you're building out one of these products. We've already connected it. We're getting the data. Now we just want to sort the data. We want to get to our final result, which is being able to actually do it. And then we're going to obviously add this OpenAI ChatGPT, which I'm going to show you, and then our secret sauce, which is coming. But we're getting close. I can see where this is going. Obviously, the point of this is a 30-minute video, so I'm not going to build out this whole product in part 1. But actually, as I'm saying this, let's actually launch this. So you know what? The secret sauce is we're going to launch this product. There you go. That's going to be our secret for this video, is I'm actually going to launch this product, and I'm going to set it up with Stripe. I'm going to connect it. I'm going to talk to Softgen about doing a full final build out for this with security, with authentication, everything. And we're going to be able to actually launch this product. So if you guys are watching this, you guys will get first dibs. All right, so let's see what we got here. So updated a YouTube prototype. So now we're going to go again, Manus AI. We're going to keep doing Manus because I want to be able to see. And then we're going to go max subscribers. Let's go 100,000. And then let's go 30,000. So we have a nice range. And then sort by most subscribers. Hit search. There we go. So we got 56,000 subscribers, and then we got 11,000 views and 8,000 views, which means it's obviously working. So I like it. So now let's do this. Let's open it up a little more. Oh, we got a lot more results. So let's get rid of the subscriber filters and hit search. And now we have 100 videos. And then if we go by most subscribers, now we have, look at this, 10 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers. And if we scroll all the way to the bottom, guess what? We now have, look at this one, 748 subscribers with only 12,000. That's absolutely amazing. So these are the outliers that I'm talking about. Here's another one, 2.4 thousand subscribers with only 9,900 only. It's actually really, really good. Look at this one, 4,000 subs, 20,000 views. This is why I wanted to create this product, because I do believe these are going to be the golden nuggets inside our Viral Finder. And that might actually be a fun name. We'll maybe do that in the next video. Let's kind of talk about the golden, think about that later in the next video. But I think you guys are getting the point what we're actually building here. So I'm going to continue working on this, but I want to shift gears because the main thing we want to do is we want to go to this OpenAI ChatGPT function. So that's what I want to create next really quick for you guys to show you the power of what we could actually do now. So I'm going to open up. If you guys never used OpenAI, they have a OpenAI dev platform. So if you go to platform.openai.com, and then right here, you click on API keys. And then we're going to create a new secret key. We're going to call this Viral Finder. We're going to hit create secret key. And then we're going to copy this. Again, don't bother trying to take this. I'm going to delete it. And I'll actually use a private one when it's time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into Softgen. We're going to say, here is a OpenAI key. What I want to do is I want you to create a title analyzer on this page that's going to be below this YouTube Viral Video Finder that's going to analyze the titles of the top 10 videos with the most views based on my search results. Show me all of the common keywords in those titles. You see what I just did there? So now what we're going to do is we're going to use ChatGPT to analyze all the titles, and then we're going to find the common words that are being used in the title of the most popular videos. And now this is going to be used for the title analyzer. So we're going to basically have two things happening on this page. We're going to, one, pull in the top videos, and then two, we're going to actually use ChatGPT to analyze the titles and give us the best keywords. This is too much fun, man. It's fun because once you understand what is actually happening here, your brain is going to get creative. This is what I want to get you guys to. That's why I created this community. That's why I'm doing these no-code videos for you guys to start thinking creatively of like, hey, wait, I use ChatGPT to do this thing, and I could use the Google API to do this thing. And then next thing you find an actual solution to a massive problem, and you turn it into a SaaS. And I have a feeling with how this is going, we're going to really launch this product. I wasn't joking. I'm going to launch this product. I'm going to do a part 2 to this video. So make sure you guys follow below. Make sure you guys grab Softgen. Buy me a cup of coffee, which I really, really appreciate always. Part 2 of this is going to get actual launch, and I'm going to give this exclusive access to my community. So if you guys are in my community, No Code AI Army, make sure you guys check it below. Sign up. It's 100% free. And if you're in that group, I'm going to give access to people in that group to be able to use this. So if you're a YouTube creator or if you want to just have a play, is it time? Let's give it a shot. So Manus AI, let's go on. Let's just put no limits. Let's search. So our top videos. So obviously this is true. Fireship just launched this video. It's absolutely buzzing. The actual Manus video. So we know it's pulling in the correct data. But now if we go, it's actually on the bottom, which it shouldn't be on the bottom. But look at this. Title analysis of top 10 most viewed videos. Common keywords, AI managed general agent, China, DeepSeek, LLM, autonomous, open source, autonomous, hyped insane impression, and then emphasis on novelty and advancement in AI technology, use of adjectives like insane, truly to create curiosity. This is absolute genius right here. I love this, okay? So this is gonna be our secret sauce right here that's gonna take the viral videos. We're going to find the common keywords, and then next phase is going to be create the title for us and the description and everything in between. So SEO. So this is absolutely amazing. As you guys can see how far we've gotten. So now going back to our list, we now have our OpenAI ChatGPT title analyzer. We've built at the front end. We're going to continue building this. And the next thing here really is adding the filters, which I'll do in part 2, and then connecting this, publishing this, setting up payment. And I'm going to make this a full-blown product that you're going to be able to actually access. And I'm going to make it way, way better, but it's going to be a full deal. To publish this, it's really easy. You just deploy, you use Vercel. You could do it through Softgen, or if you have your own Vercel account. This is the easy stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a full breakdown. If I didn't blow your mind in this video today, showing you how Softgen allows you to basically build out anything. We took Google API, live data, we built out a front end. We have the whole backend working, which we already know that's all working. So it's gonna have authentication and it's gonna all work. And that's the most amazing part with this is once it's all set up, now if we wanna do authentication, we just tell it. Now I want you to create a sign up and login page with authentication. Can you do that for me? I'm going to show you right now just to prove to you how easy this is. I'm going to wait for this. So you could see that authentication is literally this easy. We got our sign up page up here. Check it out. We're going to sign up. We're going to put a dummy email and okay, let's see what it says. Missing or insufficient permission. So let's go back to our database, go to authentication, and look at that. There is our account. So the backend works. Now, the reason why is I just put a, email, that real email. That's why we got error. But as you can see, we have our backend connected with one prompt because we set it up on the front. I showed you. That's why it was so important to set that up correctly. So now it's going to be easy because we're going to be able to actually go in and then do all of these other steps. So there you go. Here's our user. Look at that, m@m.com, which obviously isn't a real user, but it works because that's how it is set up. So once I have everything built, then it's all going to get connected properly. You're going to tell it, hey, give me the password resets, making sure that they're validated email addresses and all that good stuff. But for the video, I think we're getting pretty close to being done here with our video. I'm not sure exactly the time. Hopefully it's around 30 minutes. But as you guys watched, we have everything set up. The last things we're going to do on part 2. So let's just talk about part 2, which I will do is finish. So finish product. Then we're also going to add payment. Last but not least is launch to community. And there you have it. So hope you guys enjoyed that. My name is Marcin AI. I'm a no-code dev. Hope you guys watched this video, found it entertaining and also educational to show you the power of Softgen, the power of no-code. We took one idea that I had this morning and we've ran with it and we've done all kinds of crazy stuff now additional to our original idea. So if we go to Manus AI now, we have so many things happening here. We got sort feature, and then on the bottom here, I added a ChatGPT where it analyzes all of the videos and gives us why those videos went viral. And we can, again, continue to elaborate on this. So in part 2, we're going to also do a title recommendation. We'll definitely be adding that in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys in the next video. And of course, if you guys click on any of the links and buy me a cup of coffee, I appreciate it as always. And I hope to see you guys in our community, the No Code AI Army. For now, peace.